Welcome to the Animal Evac ArcGIS Companion Animal Population Estimator, powered by Esri ArcGIS. A special thanks goes out to Ed Cook, Paul Doherty, Graham Henderson, Seth Brodnick, and Eagle Technology and Esri for their support in this project. Animal Evac is New Zealand's only dedicated animal disaster management charity, so we're keen to provide tools for emergency managers to make animal emergency management more effective. The Companion Animal Population Estimator helps you in real time figure out how many animals may be affected by a disaster that's unfolding for the purposes of evacuations and the likes, or it may be used as a planning tool in emergency management plans for your local areas. Using the tool is really simple. First of all, go to animalevac.nz/GIS. It'll bring you to this page. It will be a lot easier to remember that than the long URL that the specific page actually has. Once you have clicked on that, you will then be presented with the tool. From the tool, all you have to do is just use the mouse and you can double click in to find an area. In this case, we're going to go somewhere around here. And again, you do have different layers that you can opt to. So if you want to change the layers, you can do that as well. So the key thing, we're looking at Palmerston North here. All we have to do is to assign a shape that will define the area that it will populate the data for. So all I do here is use this tool here. Just click onto there. And then I choose the shape type. I'm going to use a polygon, and that may be just going click, 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 and remember to double click to complete. Once we have the area defined, we then just simply go over to the actual estimator. And once we do that, we'll start to then calculate the results. A key thing to remember is down the bottom is the slide bar. So although you may see cats and dogs, if you scroll further over, you'll see everything else from fish, birds, horses, and ponies. Now the data all comes from the New Zealand Companion Animal Council's animal population data. So it is only an estimate. It's not the actual numbers of those animals in that area. But they have been adjusted to take into consideration rural versus sort of urban sort of areas. So very easy. Right now for this area here, we've got a population of 81,000, and so we should estimate 13,000 or so cats, 8,000 dogs being infected by this current disaster. That's it. It's pretty easy. Now, if you do want to change the shape, you can go back to the incident. And again, what we can do is actually draw a line this time. So this could be like a fault line. So we can just go, I click on here, could be a fault line going through Palmerston North or a tornado path. Again, I'll just double click to give us the line. Got a faint line there, but I can put a buffer, and the buffer could be, let's say, 5 kilometers. And now we've got a 5 kilometer buffer around that line. And again, I can click onto the calculator, and that will show me the animals in that area. It will expand out to all the land parcels as well, and that are basically the interface with that line. The other option you may have, let's say we're going to go to bulls, and we have an incident, and let's just say that we put in, let's say in bulls, again we've got a buffer of 15 kilometers. We can reduce that down to just 2 kilometers. Let's say there's a hazmat incident. And let's say this hazmat incident here, 2 kilometers is pretty standard for a major hazmat incident. So if again we just click on the calculator once we've defined the incident, and again And the land parcels that are affected by that emergency, we can see here some sort of 400 cats, 200 dogs, etc. So nice and easy. So this particular product is brought to you by Animal Evac and with support from our other partners. If you wish to help and donate, just go to our website, www.animalevac.nz, to donate to help us continue this work. Thanks for listening.